What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch. I make videos and put them on the internet, and I got this piece of gameplay. It's a really good score. I think you guys are gonna like the gameplay. But I got this like a couple weeks ago when I was on stream and I was listening to some licensed music, so I couldn't really just put that raw file up there. So I decided to hop on Twitter today and ask you guys if you had any questions that you felt like having me answer. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna answer some of your questions that I got on Twitter. I don't have too much time because this isn't like the longest gameplay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. Here we go. The first question comes from @dubstuff, who says, "Where the fuck is Inbox? I've been waiting for the comeback for 73 years." So first of all, I think you're exaggerating a little bit on the years. And second of all, we did like a Respawn reunion type video that went on Nanner's channel like a few weeks ago, I think. It was a lot of fun. I thought it came out like really well, but there was a little bit of a misunderstanding because some people thought that that meant that we were doing like a full-on reunion tour. I don't know what you call that on YouTube. When really like the time constraints really prevent us from doing that. Sark's got a baby now. He's got a family to worry about. Nanners is super busy. He's running like 3 companies plus doing the YouTube channel. And I'm all the way up here in Hayward. I'm like 400 miles away. So I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Should I ever move back to LA, then maybe we could start doing stuff again on a regular basis. But I think the geographical limitations just sort of make that a little too hard right now. William Merrigan says, "What was your favorite year in school and why?" My favorite year in school was 12th grade or senior year. That's our last year in high school. I don't know what it's like everywhere else in the world, but that's what it's like here. The reason being is that the curriculum was super easy. I ended up getting straight A's and I got like a 4.2, which I had never gotten before, and that made me feel pretty awesome. And then also, we just had a really good class. Everybody got along. There wasn't a whole lot of competition by the end of it. There wasn't really too much of a differentiation between like jocks and nerds and things like that. It's just we all got along, and it was a really unique kind of special class, and I'm really grateful that I got to be a part of that. Rupert Goff says, "How do you find vaping? I love it, but it's no real cigarette." I love it too. It's not the same as smoking cigarettes. People that smoke cigarettes do so because they're addicted and they find some kind of enjoyment out of it. We don't do it to piss anybody off or anything like that, but there is a reason why we smoke, and I started at a pretty early age. It does help a lot. I've been able to cut back substantially. I used to smoke a pack a day, and now I usually only buy a few packs if there's some kind of like a music festival or something like that where it might be hard to get a vaporizer in. In that case, I'll just bring in some cigarettes, and then a lot of the times I'll throw them out even if I haven't even finished the pack yet. So it's helped me like cut back quite a bit, and I'm thankful for the contribution that vaping has had in my life. Even though it's become like this meme where people like to make fun of people who vape, I don't really understand why. You should be encouraging us to, because it helps us to stop smoking, and it doesn't smell as much for you guys. MB Filthy says, "What was your most memorable moment of your career playing Call of Duty?" I woke up one morning when Black Ops 1 was out. A new DLC had just dropped, and on one of the maps, which is called Convoy, there's a gas station, and if you go in the gas station, there are these cans of oil, I think, and the name of the brand of the oil on the shelves was called Hutch, and it was because my pal David Vonderhaar put my name in a Call of Duty game. I thought that was just like, man, that really blew my mind. I was really proud of that moment. I was really happy to be a part of this whole thing, and just seeing how it affected the game. Like, my name was in the game. I don't know how to put that into words, but I was really ecstatic. Smug Pepe says, when's the next Hutch disappears for 6 months out of nowhere so I can stockpile content until then? I don't mind being roasted about this stuff because I have made a couple like really big mistakes. I think I'm good now. I'm pretty sure I'm good because things have gotten tough like even since then, and I haven't bailed. The thing about YouTube, which can make it a really difficult job, is like if you have stuff going on in your life, if you have a divorce going on, or if a pet dies, or if you're fighting with your family, or if like any number of other things that can come in and really interrupt your life. And these are things that everybody has to deal with, by the way. But when you're a YouTuber and you have to deal with this, or if you're an entertainer and you have to deal with this, you have to put on the show and pretend like you're not feeling like that. And that to me is like one of the worst feelings I can imagine. I really hated that when times were tough and pretending like it wasn't tough. And the thing is like you can be transparent on YouTube and you can talk a little bit about what's going on in your life, but you cannot talk about everything that's going on in your life, especially when it comes to breakups and things like that, because there's two sides to every story, and it's just not ethically, morally okay to be using your YouTube channel as a platform to badmouth someone else. I just don't think that. So to answer your question, I think I'm good now. I think I'm in it for the long run. Like, you don't need to worry about me taking off. And yeah, so there's that one. Monkey Flop said, if you could play a professional sport, what would it be and why? I think it would be baseball. I played baseball for, I don't know, 2nd grade to sophomore year. So that's 9 years, I think. And I really loved that sport. It was the only sport that I was like kind of okay at. I played basketball and I played football, but only because my friends were playing football and I wanted to do what everybody else was doing. But baseball was really the only one that I really, really loved to play. Ryan Ringham says, what's the best advice you can give to someone who wants to start a YouTube channel, make video game commentaries? This is a question that I see asked a lot, and I see a lot of the same answers, and they're all really good feedback. There's a reason why people keep giving the same answers. So find a good group of people that you have fun with, and people that are just as committed to YouTube and streaming as you are, because they'll help you stay motivated. They'll help it. Like, it's harder being a one-man show, but if you have a good group of people, that makes it a lot easier. That's one I see a lot. But one thing I do want to say is don't marry yourself to one brand. Like, get rid of this idea that you can only be popular on YouTube or on Twitch if you're playing one specific game, because you're really going to limit yourself in the long run. What happens a year from now if you hate the game that you got big playing? It's going to be a nightmare for you, because you're just going to be forced to keep doing this thing that you do not love doing. And there's nothing more soul crushing than that. Yeah, these are all the questions that I could get to in this setting. If this is something that you guys enjoyed seeing, please let me know in the comments. And maybe I can make like a regular thing of it. I'm starting to want to bring back certain things like Camp Hutch and a lot of other ideas that I used to swim around in my head, now that I have the time and the energy to do it. But yeah, your feedback is always appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.